Hello everyone, this is teacher Priya here from Play and Paint Art Studio. So for today's artwork, we will be doing the mixed media artwork. And the title of our project is The Girl on the Swing. So the main concept of mixed media artwork is art can be made using anything or any combination of things. For example, here I have artwork done by one of my students. If you look at this artwork, can see she have used bottle caps, newspaper and also cloth to make this sea view scenery. Just a little bit of history lesson here. Let's go back to how and who was the first person who came up with mixed media artwork. The use of mixed media began around 1912 with the Cubist collage and constructions of Pablo Picasso and George Braque. The first modern artwork to be considered mixed media is Pablo Picasso's 1912 collage Still Life with Chair Caning, which used paper, cloth, paint and rope to create a pseudo 3D effect. Our today's project is divided into 3 parts. For the first part, we will be doing the background. After that, the tree. And then for the third part, we will do the girl and the swing. So let's go to our project now. Art materials that we will be using for these projects are art block, cardboard or any recycle box. Like for this project here, I'm using the secret recipe cake box, masking tape, scissors, paintbrush, flat paintbrush. You can use a medium size or large size paintbrush also can. Ribbon, bunch of poster colors, color pencils, oil pastels and also outline pen. So we're going to make it to look like a little bit like a sunset kind of color, So we're going to just use this flat, if you look at my brush here, I'm using a flat paintbrush. And I'm just going to be doing long strokes, starting by using orange color, and then from orange I'll be using yellow, and then to light green, and then to dark green. Now for the second part of the project, we will be doing the tree branch. So what you have to do is I'm just going to be drawing a long vertical line. Okay, so if you want your tree to be thick, you can just make it a thick line. So or else if you want it to be thinner, then you can just make a thinner line. Just a long vertical line, nothing difficult here. And then a branch, just 2 horizontal lines the side for the branch. You can add on some tiny stems at the side, up to your creativity, So you can just add on some tiny stems at the side, and it'll make it look more interesting. So then now what we can do is we can just take the watercolor. Okay, I'm using a brown color poster color, and I'll be coloring the whole branch. So just going to be doing long strokes here, using flat brush and coloring my branch. Okay, once you finish painting the tree, leave it aside and let it completely dry. And once it's dry, we can add on some details on the tree branch. Here I'll be using black color oil pastels, and to draw out the outline of the tree. And also we can add some swirls inside the tree just to make it look more interesting, and some tiny lines. Up to your creativity, you can make it as interesting as you want. And here we are done with the tree. Now, for the third part of the project, we will be drawing the girl. So for that, I'm using a A4 size art block paper, and I'm folding the paper in half to create a horizontal crease. This will help to plan the space on the paper so the drawing is balanced. So keep the paper in a portrait way, which is a vertical way. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to draw a skirt with a pencil under the crease. And after that, we're going to draw legs under the skirts and also add the shoes. You can just draw a U shape for the shoes. Now for the face part, we're going to draw a U shape for the face near the top of the paper. Okay, you have to leave a little room above the face for the hair. Okay, make sure the U shape is drawn right in the middle of the place where you draw the skirt. Draw the neck, just 2 short vertical lines. And after that, we're going to draw the shirt. And we're going to be drawing 2 rectangle shaped arms, which is angled up to hold the swing, you know, like because the girl is sitting on the swing and she's holding on to the swing, right? So it's going to be angled up to hold the swing. Just add a U shape to close the hand area just to make it easy, you know. And then the hair, you can make it any ways you want. You can add ponytails, you can just let go the hair, or you can add like buns. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. I'm just adding 2 ponytails to my girl, and then after that you can add the eyes, a small nose, and the mouth. Once you've done with the drawing, you can outline the drawing with black outline pen. And once you're done with the outline, you can erase all the pencil marks before we color it. And now we're going to be using color pencils to color the girl. So it's totally up to your creativity how you want to color the girl in any colors that you like. You can also use oil pastels, or if you want to use watercolor, or you want to use magic pen to color her shirt and the skirt. It's totally up to you. Here I'm using color pencil, Faber-Castell color pencil. So I'm doing a dark and light tone of blue shade. will have to paste the glue on the tree branch. Leave out some space, or you don't really have to put glue under the whole, under the middle part of the branch, because we're going to be putting in the ribbon, from underneath to hold the swing on. So you can leave out some space without putting the glue under the tree branch. I just removed some glue from the bottom part of the tree branch, because I want to slide in the ribbon. Before we put in the strings, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some green leaves on my branch, just to make it a little bit more interesting. So I'm just going to put some dark green poster color to create the leaves on the branches. Okay, I'm just doing the dabbing method. Just dab with my paintbrush. You can come up with different things, if you want to, you can cut out some leaf shapes and stick, or also you can do this way. You can also use sponge, to create more effects. You can also do that, but here I'm just using a brush to create this effect. Okay, the next thing you have to do is make sure that you measure the ribbon to equal length. Cut it out, and you need 2 of those strings, because we have to stick the swings for the both side of the platform the swing platform that we just made. Slide the ribbon under the branch. Okay, to make the swing, I'll be using the same box, the secret recipe box I used earlier for the tree. I'm using the same box to make the swings platform. So if you see, it's going to be a rectangle shape. Okay, so you can just measure it, you don't make it too thin or too thick. Just measure it accordingly and cut out a small rectangle shape where you can place behind the girl. Check and see whether it's too big or too small before you paste it, before you put the glue on. So now I feel like this size is just nice, and I'm just going to draw some lines using oil pastels, just to make it look like a nice swing platform, on the top of the swing. You're going to be using masking tape to stick the ribbon onto the plank, the swings plank. So here we are, everyone. We have come to the end of the session. I hope that you enjoyed watching me making this artwork, and I hope that you will give it a try.